Pokemon Champions has been out for a few weeks now, and with a fairly limited roster of Pokemon available, a pretty predictable meta has been formed. Sneasler and Incineroar were pretty obvious picks, as you can see, and Weather's pretty popular too, especially this Rain Core of Pelipper, Basculegion and Aegislash, so naturally I had to make a team to destroy it. Let's break it down. Pelipper's main role in this course is set up Rain with Drizzle and provide support with Tailwind. The other two are the real reason this is so broken. Aegislash gets the ability Stamina to boost his 130 defense stat even further. Its only weaknesses are ground and fighting, but most of those moves are physical anyways. It uses Electro Shot to raise its special attack and hit extremely hard. Like, you can absolutely shred through teams while in rain. It's just crazy how overpowered this move is, and they should definitely change it. This is just insane. Even though Aegislash is literally him, I would like to mention that I once walled using Encore Emolga, which I thought was pretty funny. You can catch me on Twitch testing out all kind of stupid stuff like this, so, you know. Anyways, onto Basculegion. Swift Swim paired with Rain seems like the obvious choice, but it's actually adaptability that makes this mon shine. Holding a Choice Scarf, it outspeeds pretty much anything, and it gets to use its powerful water moves. Lost Specs is also literally the reason I always bring a normal type. No other Pokemon would want to take a hit from that move. I played around with this core a little bit to test how broken it actually is, and as you can see, it's all pretty simple. Set up Rain with Pelipper, and Aegislash reels him in a way that Johnny Sins would actually be proud of. Like, literally all you have to do is click Electro Shot while you're still in rain, and even if that doesn't work, you use Basculegion to just clean up whatever's left. That's literally it. I also ended up picking a 7-win streak, which proves my point even more. But no, stop, that's not what we're gonna do. We want to beat our opponents in creative and original ways. We don't want to resort to that Aegislash slop. In the current meta, there are so many things to consider, but I think I've built a team that takes care of all of them. The main two things are weather, there's like rain, sun, snow and sand, and speed control with Tailwind and Trick Room. Our first team member is Heliolisk. It functions really well in rain and is immune to both Basculegion stabs. Bask never runs coverage, so it just fried in this matchup. Heliolisk can also get great value out of ally switch when paired with our second team member, Chandelure. It has a fire and fighting immunity to help out Heliolisk, and when Mega it gets infiltrated to deal with Aurora Reveal. Chandelure also gets access to Trick Room to potentially mess up Tailwind teams. Third mon is Empoleon. Competitive is great for Intimidate and might even scare off any Incineroars. It uses the move Surf to heal up Heliolisk and a Flash Cannon to deal with fairy types. Last three mons are Whimsicott, Aegislash and Krookodile. Whimsicott for Tailwind, Aegislash for White Guard in some good matchup, and Krook to threaten with Intimidate and potentially clean up a Moxie. Okay, so this is the team that we'll be using. As you can see, there's only like 2 real meta picks in here, like the rest is just the low usage mons. Even though Heliolisk is like a pretty clear counter to Basculegion, I expected Heliolisk to be picked a little more. And yeah, you got Aegislash and Whimsicott, which are pretty common mons in Pokemon Champions. But besides that, all should be pretty niche. Especially like Krookodile. I've never seen a Krookodile in here. And even without Intimidate. You know why we're avoiding Intimidate. We don't want to trigger the melodics, the competitives. But yeah, let's see what this team can do. I've actually not played since last season, which was yesterday. It's the 13th of May right now, so yeah, this will actually be my next like placement for the ranked battles. We're not playing singles. Singles is it's not the way to go. Also, as you can see, I picked a black belt for Aegislash. That means it can, like, for like 88% sure one-shot a King Gambit, I think. So yeah, that's also a pretty good matchup, because King Gambit is also pretty common. Oof, this is the exact rain team we were talking about, so that's a good sign. Yeah, how do we line up against this? Heliolisk is a very obvious pick, so maybe we don't lead with Heliolisk. You could also just lead with Sableye. Actually, let's just rip it. Let's rip it. It might be very obvious, but I think we still get the most out of it if we just lead this. Because if he does lead Basculegion, he's just gonna flip turn on the Chandelure. So yeah, I feel like that's still a good play. Then we got Trick Room. Maybe we bring do we bring Aegislash? Yeah, I feel like we do bring Aegislash and Krookodile on the back. Actually, yeah, Krookodile on the back. Krookodile does not have the best matchup here, but I believe with the dark type moves and like a really strong attack on our Cheludon, it should be able to do something. I do believe that. So yeah, best case scenario, he just leads Developer and goes for Weather Ball while we ally switch. Could also go for Muddy Water, but I see people rather using like Weather Ball, and especially if he sees that I have a Heliolisk out. No, here, okay, he might still try to go for like weather shenanigans, so we don't know what's going on yet. What's the best play here? We might try to fake out Heliolisk. But he got a Sableye out. Does he have a way to get rid of Chandelure? I guess if he Rain Dance Weather Balls, I guess that's his way to deal with this. That does seem a little crazy though. Maybe I should protect to scout. Yeah, I'm just gonna scout this out for now. He has Mega Dragonite, which was expected, so yeah, there's probably a strong attack on my way. And if I would target any of these, I would target Chandelure. I'm not sure what role Sableye fulfills here, besides Rain, maybe? Light Screen. Oh, it's Screen Sableye. But actually it doesn't matter because we got Infiltrator to get past those screens. So I guess we just set up Trick Room. Now actually he'll Encore. But maybe we don't mind getting Encored. Yeah, that's Draco Meteor into Chandelure. Heliolisk is gonna have to take a big hit. But I believe Ally Switch goes before Encore. So we swap out Heliolisk afterwards, and then I just Trick Room right now. Yeah, we do get a Trick Room off here, I'm pretty sure. Unless he predicts the Ally Switch, but I've never seen that happen before, so... yeah. I'll just let him do what he wants. Okay, no, he doesn't try to Encore me. Let's see what happens. Draco Meteor into... who? Into Helioptile. Okay, that's what we wanted. Now we get a Trick Room off. Very nasty. Actually, a Sunsetter wouldn't have hurt. But it is what it is. Like, if he's running double screens, there's no way he has Encore, right? I gotta believe he doesn't have Encore. He has double screens. Who does he switch in? He doesn't have a normal type. Does he just full commit with his Dragonite then? I'll kinda have to swap out. I believe Aegislash is fine. Even if he goes for Foul Play, that's not much damage. Okay, yeah, he withdraws the Dragonite. Don't Encore me, please. Please don't Encore. Encore will be devastating. Come on, Chandelure. Chandelure got this, come on. Rain Dance. Okay, I don't really care too much. We kind of knew this was coming, the rain. That's also why we didn't go for, yeah, no. Surely he knows that thing is dead, right? There's actually a chance that he's, like, slower than me. And I don't really want to take that chance. I'm gonna Shadow Ball into Sableye. I'm pretty sure Aegislash should kill. I'm not even gonna call kids. I'm pretty sure this kills. Quash. Okay, we don't care. We targeted with Aegislash. Yeah, Aegislash goes first. Please just tell me this one shot. No, it doesn't. Oh shit. That's rough. That's gonna be a very powerful electro shot. I do think we survive one. I hope so. Unless he goes for Aegislash. That would be weird. He goes for Aegislash. Okay. Unfortunate. I should have doubled into him. Him using Quash kind of tells me this dude is fast. I'm gonna get Krookodile in so I can get that nasty boost. There's only 2 turns of Trick Room left though. Okay, on the Krookodile we just try to take a kill here. Maybe it's smart to use Knockoff? I guess Knockoff is the best player. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Knockoff is the best move here. I assume that does at least 11 damage, so okay, never mind. Yeah, what now? He swapped in Caliper, so he's probably surely gonna go for a water move onto Chandelure. We just protected, so it's not that handy. I think I just gotta take the kill here and swap to Heliolisk. I think Heliolisk can win from there. Vikram only lost 1 more turn. And even if he tailwinds here instead of taking the kill, I'm still in a good spot. Like... Okay, yeah, he waterwalled into Heliolisk. What? Okay, yeah, he indeed was slower. And now he's at +2. I doubt we'll live this. I highly doubt it. We did live, okay. That's probably because it's bulky then. Yeah, there's no way we would have lived that if it was like a fully special offensive Archelugon. That thing has like 125 base power, special attack. There comes Sableye again. Rain only lasts 1 more turn. Will he quash or will he... No, there's no way he quashes. I'm just gonna protect and try to kill Pelipper. Even though he might protect. He might go for protect here. Is that obvious if I try to take the kill? I feel like if he protects here, everything is kind of ruined. But he shouldn't have a way to kill Heliolisk with Pelipper. Shouldn't. There's no way. There's actually no way, no. Because I need Heliolisk alive for the Basculegion that's in the back, because there's like a 99% chance Basculegion is in the back. Let's see if I'm right. I would sure love to be right. Wicked. Oh. Never mind, he had the Dragonite, that's on me. That's on me. That Dragonite is paralyzed. feel like it's pretty safe to just double into the Dragonite. There's like nothing he can do. He's gonna quash Chandelure probably. Yeah, he's probably gonna quash Chandelure. And then I gotta attack on one of these. Could also go for Sableye. Would it die though? I don't know, let's find out. Okay. I thought he would attack Chandelure rather. Okay. Because Chandelure would obviously do more damage. And now there's still two very strong mons on the field, so I'm not sure what his plan is here. And getting a Reflect Up is also kind of pointless, so he pretty much just ensured that he's lost, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll just go for knockoff. He shouldn't try to go for Protect because, yeah, no, there's no way. Knockoff to kill and get my juicy boost. Yeah, there we go. Moxie boost, let's go. Awesome. And the Shadow Ball to finish the game. Yeah, that's perfect. That's beautiful. Damn, it got dark outside, like in 2 seconds. That's insane. Yeah, that's the first game and the first win. Dude, there's a performance bonus? I didn't even know that. Alright, wait, I'll have to pick this up. Seconds, I need to pick someone up. Okay, yeah, we're back. Pardon the intrusion. Let's get into game 2. Oh, this is one of those original teams I've been having great stories about. Yeah, again, bringing Heliolisk is really obvious, but why not? Nah, I'm actually gonna go for this. Should be alright. He doesn't expect me to bring out Chandelure on turn 1. He shouldn't, at least. I expect him to just flip turn the Basque Legion out. Because why wouldn't you take that free flip turn damage off of adaptability? Maybe in rain even. Nope, he leads Archelodon and Sableye. That's not exactly what I wanted him to do. I can protect one turn. And Shed Tail, possibly. Yeah, kinda gotta do it. Ideally, I would have had Chandelure behind the Shed Tail. Could have just swapped Chandelure out actually into like Krookodile, so he would Electro Shot, but he doesn't Electro Shot apparently. So we would Electro Shot the Krookodile, but maybe he's going for Draco then. Maybe that's like a popular lead now that I'm missing out on. I'm faster with Whimsicott, so I could Encore and lock him into yeah, I could actually like also dodge the Draco Meteor and I could lock him into Light Screen. Or a Reflect actually. Dragon Pulse, okay. I really thought he would go from Draco Meteor because why would you run Dragon Pulse? Seems weird to me. Does he have any fire types? No. And he set up Reflect. Yeah. I think I'll have to take one Dragon Pulse, but that should be alright. I really hope he doesn't go for like Quash or something, because Quash has priority. As long as he doesn't go for like a priority move, that should be fine, but why would Sableye go for a priority move at this point? I'm not even sure if Quash has priority. It's a dark type. I threw. Rookie mistakes, man. Rookie mistakes. Yeah, we can take one of those. That's a crit. Don't really like taking crits here. Does a Shadow Ball knock him out? Gotta believe it does, right? Like Heat Wave after spread. I'm actually not too sure. But a Heat Wave plus Moonblast should. Actually, yeah, a Heat Wave plus a Moonblast should. But I kind of want to get a Tailwind up. Let's just rip it. Quash. It shouldn't die here, because the last hit was a crit. Why did Quash get so popular, man? Unless he crits again. Yeah, okay. That's still really close, though. Holy. Well, at least we pick up the double KO. Is this where he just sends in Basque Legion and Pelipper and just cleans up? No, he has Sinistcha on the back. Did he not expect to lose both mons here? I don't think I have an opportunity. Well, actually I do. There is a world where I get a Trick Room off. But do I even want to? I don't know if I even want to get a Trick Room off. I'm not gonna wall a Basque Legion. Like, surely he knows I have a Basque Legion wall, like, right there. But he didn't even Rage Powder. So that's what surprises me. Matcha Gotcha. How do I get in a situation where I... No, actually, if he's gonna spam Matcha Gotcha, I don't really have a shot at ally switching, because that's a spread move. Yeah, I think Chandelure has to go down. It's never gonna survive a Matcha Gotcha. So now we Tailwind, I think, to get Heliolisk in a decent position. A Thunderbolt has like a 30% chance to kill. Okay. Okay, Basque Legion died. I kind of missed that. So I'm trying to call how did that happen. Okay, so what happened was my Chandelure has a speed stat of 101, which turns into 202 in Tailwind, which doesn't outspeed Basculegion yet, but Mega Chandelure actually has extra points in speed, so it actually does outspeed. Interesting. That's actually crazy. Yeah, let's lock him into Trick Room. Shadow Ball, and Encore, and that's game. It's not a dark type, I'm not gonna make that mistake again. Usually I pay attention to that stuff, man. Okay, I really have to know how the Basculegion ended up dying. I assume it died with Shadow Ball, but what did it go for then? What happened, man? I don't understand what happened. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, Oddish 52, do your worst, bring it on. I don't think anyone named Oddish 52 is gonna be that impressive. Oh, okay. This guy likes Scarlet and Violet. That so far is clear. It's a weird team. Okay, how do I play this? He has like really no Tailwind ones unless you count Cleaver, but that's not a traditional Tailwind setter. I think I'm gonna bring Whimsicott as lead just because I can. He doesn't seem to have any Intimidate mods, but I still think Empoleon could be of service. Not having Protect on Empoleon right now does kind of hurt. And for the last one, I'm like on the fence between Krookodile and Chandelure. I think we're gonna go for Chandelure. Because I see he has a Quaquaval on the board, and I could get some nice ally switch action in from like both sides. I expect him to target Chandelure or the lizard, what's it called? Heliolisk. Yeah. Masquerada and Cleaver, so maybe he does go for a Tailwind lead. I do think I have the better lead here. He's probably gonna Stone Axe the Whimsicott. Let's just protect one turn. I wanna get some surf damage off before I Tailwind into Ice Beam onto Masquerada. Maybe he U-turns, but it would still make more sense to target Whimsicott than Empoleon. Ooh, wait, Cleaver gets close combat. I do have a Chocolate Berry, but I kind of forgot about that you could also just target Empoleon. Yeah, CC, there we go. There's no way he doubles into Empoleon, right? Okay, I would say we took that okay-ish. Shadow Claw. Interesting. Something you don't see every day. So we did end up taking the kill on Cleaver and actually getting Meowscarada in the kill range because it's Radiant. I could also just go for a Moonblast and swap into Chandelure, and then yeah, I kind of like the play because he's just gonna use a fighting move. Yeah, go into Chandelure, Moonblast the guy once, and then we can work from there. If we get a Tailwind up next turn, we're in a really good spot regardless. I'm kind of stalling out with Tailwind a little bit. That might seem like the wrong move, but I don't think we're going to get in that awkward of a position here. Especially if he keeps using Shadow. Why does that do so much damage? Crit. Okay, CC, yeah, that's what we thought. And if I'm correct, a Heat Wave should clean this up. Maybe I shouldn't risk it, but I mean, just gonna. I could also just protect and avoid the risk. Now, I kind of like that better. Yeah, I like that better. I'm gonna protect on Chandelure. Okay, he ended up protecting himself. Yeah. Now he sees I have a Ghost type and he might target the Ghost type instead, but why does he keep clicking Shadow Claw? Or did he just Pokeball lobbies? I thought it would still be on like the same MMR. I'm not even gonna Mega, that's just a waste of time. So Whimsicott picks up the KO on Quaquaval and Chandelure should be faster? Yeah, it's faster. I actually don't know how fast Meowscarada is, and it could have been Scarf because it has only used Shadow Claw. That's a forfeit, yeah. Alright, another really interesting match. Like, this is not what I was expecting. So that's it for the battles. Like, I think it went pretty well, even considering some of the opponents were making very questionable plays. Do let me know which one you thought stood out the most or was like the MVP or something. I would really like to know your opinion, and really thanks for watching. Like, follow if you want to see more stupid shit like this. I really like using pretty uncommon mons in more strange matters. So yeah, thank you. Bye.